It's Perp back with another video, and I finally got around to watching episode 4 of American Horror Stories Season 2, Milkmaids. And I gotta say, I got a little rant for Hulu right now because they did not release this episode on time. They released this episode like a couple hours ago, but it just took forever for this to come out. So I don't know what the deal with that was. That was frustrating to just kind of go through. It's just really unacceptable. They really need to get that together. With that being said, yeah, I will never look at Milk the same after watching this episode. This episode to me was definitely the weakest one for me, in my opinion. I feel like they were trying to do too much with this episode. It's one of those episodes where the theme is science versus religion, but I feel like it really loses the whole entire plot as the episode continues. So where does this begin? So we get introduced to like this pastor, and there's this just sickness that's going around, and it's giving people smallpox. Like, people are getting smallpox or dying left and right. And this pastor or this preacher is trying to look for a solution. And his solution ultimately ends with cannibalism. Like, eating somebody's heart is what's going to keep them healthy. Where on the other side, where you get to the science of things, there's these cows that have cowpox, and that's how people are able to stay healthy, by drinking that milk that has the cowpox. And it's a good counter to smallpox, which is so stupid, bro. Just that whole idea, and just that whole revelation, or just that whole reveal was just kind of dumb to me. It was just really silly, and it could have been really interesting. It just kind of fell flat. They could have just done something more unique with the whole idea of religion versus science and stuff. This episode just ended up being extremely gross. Like, to me, I'm so glad I didn't eat anything. And I don't recommend anybody eating anything while watching this episode, because there's just a lot of pus and just nasty stuff just flying everywhere. The girl that ends up being this kind of self-proclaimed daughter of Lazarus, she is kind of like the main focus, and is the one that's kind of going around healing people or keeping people healthy. But like I said, here comes the religious aspect, where they believe that their way is the right way, and what they're doing with the milk and stuff is like is some type of witchcraft or something like that. And it just got really messy, you know what I'm saying? And like, there was a reveal of like, who is this kid's real mother and stuff. It was just doing way too much, man. And I feel like they really wasted Cody Fern's character in this episode as well. It was just messy, really messy in my opinion. Didn't really care for just the whole entire story once I figured out what was really going on, just with the whole milk, and just the whole premise is just doesn't work for me. And just the fact that we had to wait this long to watch this is just definitely very underwhelming and very disappointing compared to the first 3 episodes. I know a lot of people didn't like episode 3. I thought it was okay, but this was definitely a step down. This felt more of like season 1, where they just kind of tell a sloppy yet lazy type of story. This was just a lazy story to me. They just threw some things together. And you know, if you did like this episode, let me know what you liked about it. What didn't you like about it? If you didn't like it, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's just my short take. I didn't want to keep this review that long. I didn't enjoy it. It's definitely the weakest so far that I've seen, in my opinion. So far, season 2 has been 3-1 for me. Let's see what they do with episode 5. Hopefully we don't have to wait forever and they can actually drop it on time. Get your shit together, Hulu. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.